ready?
Gosh, I don't even know where she went. Something on stuff.
I don't think she's gonna find it. She doesn't even know what direction. I'm gonna go find that one. It took some time, but I got the water shut off. This is the water from the street. So I'm gonna clean that up and put a new fitting on it, and then I'll do a couple of new valves. This one over here goes to the carport, and this one over here goes to the house, and then this comes from the meter. This also goes to the carport. It's connected like right back here somewhere. I'll probably dig that out and replace that at some point as well, but not right now, not today. I just need to get this leak fixed so that we can use water. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm doing now. No, I'm not going to stick with that. Sorry, my makeshift stand did not work very well. How about that? Okay, so I've got the Teflon tape on here, and I'm going to put pipe dope just to be safe. Our PEX fitting. This is actually the hardest part. This part right here. These are really hard to get on straight. A brass fitting, threaded fitting to a PVC threaded fitting is like super difficult. Hey, if you knock down my camera again, you're in trouble. The neighbor's dog is over here and constantly wants to play fetch with literally anything. It doesn't matter what it is. She wants to play fetch with sticks, and when she loses her stick, she goes to find another stick. She found a ball, like a tennis ball, and we were playing fetch with the tennis ball, and she's trying to knock my phone over again. She's desperately trying to get my attention to play fetch with her. So she found a tennis ball, and we were playing fetch with the tennis ball, but that's been lost now. I don't know what happened to that. And so she'll go get clumps of dirt, and I've even seen her pick up pieces of asphalt. Okay, that's gotta be tight. I hope. Got a mess all over my pliers I gotta clean off. And I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off of here too, because I don't want that mess all over me. Even though it's gonna get all over me one way or the other. Okay. So there it is. Ready to glue on. Hopefully this works. It's brand new, but the pipe that I'm connecting it to is not. It's really old. It's been covered in dirt for decades. So I'm priming it all. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a second coat of primer on those old pipes. Alright, I've got one more to do. Those bag is garbage now. Wrap it in Teflon. the direction of the threads. Otherwise, when you go to put your fitting on it, it'll just it'll actually pull the Teflon tape loose instead of sealing. It'll just unravel. I feel like if I can get these fittings to not leak, the rest will not be a problem. If I do have a PEX leak, that's pretty easy to fix. But you can even reuse the PEX fittings if you make a mistake on those. If I make a mistake on PVC, you just have to cut it all loose and go buy more fittings. I have a couple extra, but not much. Alright, let me glue those in place. I'm trying to get all the PVC stuff done first, because you have to give it a little bit of time to dry before you can run water through it. So I'm trying to get the PVC stuff all glued in place. I did some of the PEX because it's just easier to do PEX like right in front of you instead of down in a hole. So I did some of the PEX already also. Okay, so I've got that. I put the sealant on here, tightened it down, and then I just slipped a new stainless cinch ring and the PEX 90-degree elbow so that I can I want it to come up a little bit higher so that it's closer to the top of the box, because I had a problem turning the old ones off because they were so deep. And plus this one is already higher. I don't know if you can tell, but hopefully you can tell. This one's higher. So I'm gonna go ahead and cinch that down and then glue this in place. So now I just have to connect the dots. Hopefully this is the easy part. Okay, it's completely done. So you've got water that comes in from the street, from the meter, and it goes through this pipe to this shutoff valve, and that turns off everything over here, which is the house, and the house is this one. That goes to the house, and then I have it teed off, and I can close off separately the carport. So if I have the house on, it tees off, goes through this shut off valve right here. And then if that one is on, then it follows this path and that goes to the carport. So everything is hooked up. I will double check all of my cinch rings to make sure that I tightened all of them. I'm like 95% that I've got them all, because I did 95% of it up here on this board. I only tightened like maybe 3 rings down in the hole. So let me double check all of those, then I'll go out to the street and turn the valve back on, and we'll see if we have any leaks. Here we go. Okay, it's finished. I got it all working. I don't see any leaks. It looks a little crazy, but once I get the cover on here, really you're only gonna see the 2 valves. So this valve is for the house and the carport. And then, so if you turn this off like this, that turns off the water going to the house and to the carport. But if you wanted the house on, but for say winter, you wanted to turn off the carport so you don't have to worry about those PVC pipes freezing in winter, you can turn off just the carport. So I'm gonna let this completely dry up. I put a little bit of dry dirt in there and soaked up the water first. Put a little bit of dry dirt in there. And once I see it's completely dry and there's no drips, no leaks, then I'll put this back on. Okay, so the water shutoffs are finally completely finished. They've actually been in the ground buried. I've got the new box in them, and I made some other changes as well. This is still the line coming in from the street. The white PEX goes to my house. I almost forgot, but you can tell which one goes to which because my house is closer to the white one. And then the blue one goes out to my dad's, to his tiny house, and his house is that way. So this will also, the one for the house, so they are completely separate. I can turn off my house separately from the tiny house. There's a T. This is coming from the street, and so there's a T that goes to my house, my dad's house. And so they both have water going to them all the time. Shut this one off and it shuts off my house. Shut that one off, shuts off the tiny house. And then if you shut off mine, it will also shut off this stuff for the carport, which is this little hand wash sink, and there's a hose bib. And so that's all new PEX as well. So you can see the white PEX that continues onto my house. This blue one right here, it actually comes up right there and goes to this faucet. And then there's a T right there that goes to this sink. It actually goes to a foot pedal for this sink. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.